Good morning, campers. I am currently in the Florida Keys. You're probably wondering, why am I not at the campground? Well, if you want to find out, stick around. My name's Angie, and along with my husband, Kevin, we own Happy Acres Campground. Most of the time, we're either campgrounding or traveling around the country, exploring and having adventures. But when we're not doing those things, we also are landlords. We have actually several different properties. Most of them are in Indiana, but we also have two in the Florida Keys. I am going to give you a sneak peek of one that we just bought and tell you why we bought it. And then in my next video, you'll have to stick around, I am going to show you the other property that we already have. Actually, I'm sitting at that property right now. It's completely done, finished, and it is, dare I say, magical. So let's get into it. All right, I'm excited to show you this new house. It's completely different than the one I'm at right now. It's in the heart of Key West. It's actually ugly right now, but it will be beautiful. Let's talk about why we bought it. I mean, for the obvious reasons, it's an investment. It will be a short-term rental. Key West is a huge destination for people all year long. So it just makes sense. And we love the area. We get to spend some time there when it needs repairs and, updates if it's not rented, those kind of things. That's a little bit of a perk. But when you buy a house in Key West, there are some things to consider. And even when you're just visiting, there's some things to consider. Just like every other place that's amazing, there are downfalls. When we were looking for a house, our goal was to find something that eliminated those issues. The first thing that is a huge issue in Key West, I mean, it's a small island, approximately 4 miles by 2, is parking. Parking is a huge, huge issue. A lot of the houses don't have any parking, like you can't even park in the yard because there really, in essence, is no yard. There's no garages, there's no backyards, there's just, it's a tiny, tiny little postage stamp lot, and you have to fight for street parking. They do have what do they call it, resident parking on the streets, where there's certain spots that are designated only for Key West residents. So when the tourists come, they are not supposed to park in those spots. But there still really is not enough parking for all of the people that need to park. That was our first goal, was to find a house that we didn't have those issues. Because if you're going to have tenants come and stay short term, they do not want to have to walk 7 blocks to find a parking spot. This house, voila, has a ton of parking. It has parking all down the side of the house, which you could easily fit 3 cars front to back, or a boat, or Boxie Cleopatra, our Winnebago Echo that we just got. I was going to say Rebel. I'm thinking about Roxy, but no. Our Winnebago Echo fits perfectly. But in addition to all of that, we also have parking all along the front of our house. Again, you probably could fit 3 cars front to back if you wanted to. Plenty of parking. If you do come to Key West, here's an insider tip. Skip the car, skip the golf cart. If you're capable, rent a bike. It is the only thing you can park for free in Key West. You can park your bike anywhere. You can tie it up to a light post. There's bike racks everywhere. It's so easy. So if you have the ability to ride a bike, just get a bike. People come down here and they get golf carts and they think that that's going to be cheap transportation and they won't have to pay for parking. But you have to pay for parking for a golf cart the exact same way you have to pay for a car. So that's my insider tip. And what's nice about our rentals down here, they will both come with bikes that you can use. The house that I'm currently at comes with 2 bikes. The house that is in Key West that we just purchased will come with at least 2 bikes, maybe 4, because it's so critical to be able to get around down there on a bike. The second thing that some people don't like, I think the locals are okay with it. They're fine with it for the most part. But tourists sometimes are maybe a little skeptical are the chickens. Chickens are everywhere in Key West. They're wild. They come and go. They're walking around the outdoor restaurants. They're walking down the street. They're cock-a-doodle-dooing at 6 o'clock in the morning. That's just part of Key West. It's part of the charm. It's the history. There is a huge history about them. They can be an issue for homeowners. You are allowed to keep chickens under certain rules in your yard, but if you don't want chickens, which we don't, we have a fence. So we bought a house that's completely fenced in. I mean, it's also good, obviously, to keep the dogs and the kids in, but it keeps the chickens out, which is nice because they will come and they'll start roosting in your yard if you're not careful. And we needed a fence to keep them out. Number 3, I don't know if you've ever been here in the summertime, but it is hot. It's very hot and humid. That's actually one of the reasons why people come here, because it's beautiful and it's warm, but sometimes it can get to be a little bit too much and you want to cool off. So we bought a house with a pool, and this pool is huge. It's actually bigger in gallons bigger than our campground pool. It's so interesting because if you look at other listings and you see what other houses have pools, they are tiny. They're like soaking pools. There's not really any swimming going on. It's almost like a hot tub without the jets and the heat. That's the typical pool that you will find in Key West. In our house that I'm at right now, we have a pool here too. It's, I think, 12 by 16, which is still a really good sized pool for down in this area. The pool here is 30 by 15, and it has a deep end because it used to have a diving board. So it's a huge pool. It needs a lot of work. I'm not going to show you the inside of the house yet. I'm just giving you a sneak peek of some of the outside of the work. We already have a contractor scheduled. He's coming out and he's going to refurbish, remodel, redo whatever they do to pools. Basically, all the plaster starting to peel off. You can see in some spots. So all of that is getting taken off. And again, I'm a negative expert on how to remodel a pool, so I'm not exactly sure what they do, but this whole area is going to get revamped, the whole backyard. So next time you see it, it will not look like this. That's one of the things that we've done to help with the heat. Another thing that's really kind of awesome about this house is it's only a few blocks from the beach. That's right. A lot of people think that Key West doesn't have beaches, or they don't have nice beaches. And it is a really rocky area in general. There's not a ton of the huge white sand beaches, but we have a few. We have a few really nice beaches, and they're kind of more on the, I don't know what you call it, less touristy side. Most people come down here and they're instantly going to Duval Street and they're taking part in that debauchery and all of that kind of stuff, which I do recommend. It's fun. But if you want a more chill, relaxed, beach type vacation, you can get that in Key West. And it's only a few blocks away from our house. Okay, so that is my sneak peek into this new house. I still haven't named it. All of our houses have some fun, crazy name, but you know that I name everything. I'm struggling to come up with a good name. How about you guys? Put it in the comments. Give me some ideas. I'll give you a hint about what I've done in the past. So the house I'm at right now is called the Outside Inn, which it's INN. Our house in Indiana is called the In Between, INN. It would be awesome if I could figure out something that had INN in it, but I'm struggling. So that's your challenge if you choose to accept it. And I'll leave you with this. This is Melvin the manatee. And it's pretty common down here for people to have manatee mailboxes. I didn't ever think that I wanted one. And when we bought the house, I was like, that's got to go. Actually, I told Marty from the Six on James that I would give it to her, that I was going to bring it home for her and give it to her. I changed my mind. Don't tell her. I'm keeping him. And here's the reason. People dress them up. They dress them up for the holidays. At Christmas time, especially, they're all decked out. They got the Santa hats and the scarves and the, the whole thing. And we have a household debate on, is it a Santa tea or a Manta Claus? I'll let you decide. Put it in the comments. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. Don't forget, my next one is going to be a full tour of our Summerland Key house, which, like I said, it's magical. That's it. Don't just camp, camp happy.